YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're gonna talk about how the Charlotte Hornets ended up defeating the New York Knicks in the blowout win, 114 to 103. The Knicks go to 48 and 26 and 21 to 7 on the road. The Hornets go to 39 and 34 and 19 and 17 at home. New York still leads the season series 2-1 because they played 4 times this season. Charlotte gonna have a chance to tie it on the 12th of April, and we'll see if they're able to win that one, and we'll see if that's gonna be a good game. But other than that, 38 to 36, Charlotte won the first quarter. They won the second quarter 27 to 19. They won the third quarter 29 to 21, and then they lost the fourth quarter 27 to 20 to win the game by 11. OG Anunoby and the entire Knicks starting lineup scored in double figures. OG had 17 points. He went 6 to 10 from the field, 5 of 9 from three. The wide open 3-point shot was there for him. Obviously, they want to create it for him. They want to find him so he can have a good chance of knocking it down. He did a good job of that tonight. He also had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and a block. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and was a -1 and plus minus in this game. Just did a good job of defending, being switchable, being aggressive when he could, legally, defensively, and then knocking down shots. Karl Anthony Towns kept driving the basketball, but he was held, to lows. He had 13 points. He went 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 1 from three, and had 3 rebounds, and also went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. All those numbers ain't bad, but it wasn't a dominant or a great game from Towns. It was just a good one. He also had 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, and was a -18 and plus minus. And then you look at Josh Hart. He was able to get his jump shot to go a little bit. He played 39 minutes, had 16 points. He went 7 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from three. Obviously, he was still able to drive and have some success because he just took his time and waited to open up and then was able to make the shots after that. He also was able to keep the ball moving and find guys for assists. He also had 5 steals, which was game high. Tough to do, but he was able to accomplish it tonight. He also had 7 boards. They actually was the most on the team. He also had 1 personal foul and was a -15 and plus minus Mikal. He's starting to get his jump shot going. He's starting to get his scoring mentality back. He had 14 points. He went 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from three. He had 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and was a -6. And plus minus Jalen Brunson led them in scoring. No surprise there. 40 minutes, it ended up being the most on the team. He had 26 points. It was the most on the team. He went 10 of 23 from the field. He also missed all of his three-pointers where he went 0 of 6 from three and 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He had 13 assists, so he finished with a double-double in this one. You have to like the fact that he was trying to find his teammates because they were trying to take him out the game as much as they could. So using them to get good high percentage looks so y'all can still score is always the right idea. And it actually worked out for him. He only had 2 turnovers. He had a steal. The worst part of his night was having 5 personal fouls, but it never really got in the way of him playing a lot of minutes. And then he was a -6 and plus minus. Muhammad got blocked 1 time going to the rim. Other than that, he went 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from three. He did also miss his only free throw. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist, no turnovers. His rebound was offensive. He had no personal fouls and was a -2 and plus minus. Mitchell Robinson, 26 minutes. He had 4 points. He ended up making all the shots at the basket. He also had 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 assist, and 6 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive rebounds and 3 personal fouls and was a +8. And plus minus is all about effort, hustle, and muscle. For Mitchell Robinson, he was able to dominate the paint for the small amount of time he was out there. And then Jordan Clarkson played 18 minutes. He was able to drive. He was able to score the way he wanted to. For the most part, he ended up leading the bench in scoring with 8 points. And he took the most shots off the bench with 8. And he made half of them, which was 4. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist, no turnover, and the steal. His rebound was offensive. He had 4 personal fouls. It was a -1 and plus minus. And then you look at Jose Alvarado, he ended up getting blocked too, but the other shot he just missed. He didn't score because he missed his only two shots. He did have two turnovers and a personal foul and was a -4 and plus minus. And then Tyler Kolek came on the court and didn't even score a basket, but he did get one rebound, no turnovers, and a personal foul and was a -10 and plus minus. And then you look at the Charlotte Hornets, 17 points for Miles Bridges. He had a lot of success near the basket and attacking the rim. And this one, no surprise there. He's fast, he's quick, he's strong and athletic for his position. So he can beat you off that dribble and he can finish with force because he's just that strong. Even if he's in the air, he had a real nice dunk driving to the basket in this one too. 8 of 17 from the field, 101 from the free throw line. He did get 5 rebounds, 3 assists, one turnover, one offensive rebound, one personal foul, and was a +12 and plus minus. And then Musa, he didn't really try to score. And this one, he only took two shots. He missed one shot, made one shot. He scored 2 points. And then he also missed his free throws, going 0-2 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, 3 assists, one turnover, 4 steals. The 4 steals was the most on the team, and he also had a block. Just knowing where to be on the court and making sure you're alert and aware can do that for you. He had 2 offensive boards, one personal foul, and was a +15 and plus minus. Brandon Miller did a good job of mixing it up, attacking the basket, hitting the three. He went 4 of 8 from the 3-point line, 7 of 12 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line for 21 points in 33 minutes. He ended up having 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, 2 offensive rebounds, +11 and plus minus. And then you look at LaMelo Ball, he was still getting them threes to drop, but he had the little floater push shots going, and he had the in-between game going too. 22 points, 7 of 14 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He did have 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, and a +3 and plus minus. They just love having the ball in his hand because he's such a good threat from scoring all over the court. And then he's tall enough to see over the defense and see plays that can happen. And then it's up to him. Do I want to pass it or do I want to score it? He's becoming a good decision maker and has been one. He's just getting better at it because he has good spacing and a good team around him that can attack from everywhere on the court. And then Con Knipple was really hot when it came to shooting. I mean, he was hitting the threes and scoring off the dribble. In this one, he went 9 of 14 from the field, 6 of 10 from 3, 2 of 4 from the free throw line for 26 points. He had 11 rebounds, so he had a double-double. He also had 8 assists, and the 8 assists ended up being the most on the team. Somebody had to find guys. Somebody had to attack. He was able to do both tonight, just like Ball. And then he had 2 turnovers, 3 offensive rebounds, 0 personal fouls, and a +15 and plus minus. Grant Williams, 15 points, 15 minutes, 5 points. He ended up making and missing a 3 and went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. You know he's going to try to get open threes in the corner at the top of the key. Just got to pay attention to him. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 2 personal fouls, and a -1 and plus minus. Ryan Kalkbrenner played 18 minutes. He had 4 points. He finished real well around the rim. He went 2 of 2 from the field. He had 4 boards. That was the most off the bench. He had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and 2 blocks. The 2 blocks was the most on the team. He had 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a -4 and plus minus. Kobe White, 23 minutes. That was the most off the bench. 17 points. That was the most off the bench. He had the most shots off the bench, which was 13. No surprise there for him. He was able to hit the 3. He was able to score with the mid-range, but he did go 1 of 5 from 3. But he also went 4 of 4 from the free throw line. So he still had a good night scoring the basketball because he was able to do it in multiple ways. He did have 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 turnovers. 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, was a +7 and plus minus. Josh Green, 2 minutes. He ended up doing nothing but getting a personal foul and was a +1 and plus minus. And then Zion James played 14 minutes. He went 0 of 2 from the field. He missed his only 3. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a -4 and plus minus. His offensive rebound was his only rebound in this game. And then you look at the fact that the Hornets shot 53% from the field, while the Knicks was able to shoot 51%. 39% from 3 for the Hornets, 38% for the Knicks. 80% from the free throw line on 20 attempts for the Hornets. That really helped them stay atop and win this game because the Knicks only shot 9 free throws and they made 89% of them. And then they also got out rebounded. The Knicks did 43 to 24, 28 assists for the Hornets, 26 for the Knicks, 17 turnovers for the Hornets, 10 for the Knicks, 5 steals for the Hornets, 8 for the Knicks, 4 blocks for the Hornets, 2 for the Knicks, 12 offensive rebounds for the Hornets, 5 for the Knicks, 31 defensive rebounds for the Hornets, 19 for the Knicks, 19 personal fouls for the Hornets, 21 for the Knicks. And the Hornets just was hot. They just was making everything. They did move the ball real well. They was able to get shots on their own, and they was able to rebound at a high level. And then they didn't really get caught slipping too much defensively when it came to getting blown off the dribble or just a team just trying to attack holes in their defense. I'm not saying they're the greatest defensive team. I'm not saying they're the greatest basketball team, but they playing some really good basketball, and this was a good win again. You know, some of their teams that they've been beating hasn't been that great, but they're showing you that we can play with the upper echelon teams too, and that's what they have to do. I mean, you're a young team, and people giving you love, people giving you credit, but you got to continue to fight for it. You got to continue to gain it. You got to continue to prove these people wrong or prove them right. And at the end of the day, the fans are loving them. They support them. They're a fun team. They can shoot. They can dunk. They can play on the show. And on top of that, they're winning basketball games, and that's what it's all about. Comment, like, subscribe, share the notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully, more analysis.